What's up, guys? What is up? What is up? All right, so we left off here, right? And I thought it was a pretty decent representation. So let's just keep moving. Oh, wait, yeah. Before that, I want to see what that would probably land us in risk to reward, right? So say the stop loss was right here. How much is that? Oh, that's a big stop loss. It is what it is. So the risk, it says 19 bars. All right, what's this? I see 53.75 ticks. So let's just say it'll be like 55 ticks. And what's the reward? The first reward will be, okay, 105. Oh, sorry. The second will be 136. All right, so maybe a 1 to 2, maybe better. Okay. So again, stop loss will be right here. Let me show you. Stop loss will be right here. You can either be right there or right there. Okay. But on to the next day. And the next day. And the next day. Yes. Delete that. Delete that. And delete that. All right. So we have our external and internal liquidity, right? So now what I'm going to do is, just to make it easier, so I won't have to keep dragging it out. Where's the ray? All right, so J. Alt and J. Uh-oh. Alt J. Nah. Sorry, guys. I mean, maybe if I had this stuff already preset, be a different story, but it is what it is. Okay. And then right here would also be where our ray is. So we will go with Alt J. Let's try this again. He doesn't want to work with me. I don't know why. All right. All right, so we know that this is external liquidity. All right. Main targets will be external liquidity. All right, so back testing. You already came here. So now I already went ahead and did the 12 o'clock, as you can see with the other ones. So this here would be Tuesday, right? All right, so we have 12 o'clock where the new day starts, okay? And then we have in between, well, we have the London session. We have the highs and lows of the London session, right? And yeah. So on this day, right? On this day, it did not take any sell side liquidity. It doesn't really look like much opportunity in here, for me at least. I don't know, but let's take a deeper dive into it. What is this? Oh, okay, neat. Okay, what does this do? We're learning together, guys. Let's try that. Okay. It just zooms in. All right, so we're gonna go to 3 minute. Nah, it doesn't give us that privilege. Okay. So we have our 3 minute, right? So before 8:30 even starts, what is it? Buy side liquidity? Maybe. Yeah, buy side liquidity. All right. That's already been made, right? That's already been taken. Cuz that's all it's been doing, trickling up, boom 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 boom, climbing up. But I see that this leg here would be the trade of the day, because, you know, again, this is the kind of trades that he said, you know, these are the ones that we're going to learn. I feel like this one may have opportunity in it. Let me create a box so I don't forget this one. I'm just going to say we're gonna call this one point of interest. All right, that one, let's just say, let's make it gray. Yeah, gray, and no midline, and no extension. Should we have a background? Yeah, we're gonna make the background, is it white? Yeah, that's fine. All right, we're gonna name this one save as POI, point of interest. Okay, cool. So this one, right? All right, we have this low right here and this low right here. Okay, so as we wait, okay, it creates this. It creates a, let me take this off. Creates a high, a low, then a higher high, then it creates a low. Now, I would assume that this would have been a loss for me, right? Because, okay, I saw that it took this out with this candle, but when it came up, it hit the stop loss. All right, well, it looks like, again, I guess relatively equal highs as well. So let's just say, maybe that was also liquidity that I happen to be a part of. And all right, so it takes liquidity, and then it comes down crashing. I'm not sure how. Oh yeah. So again, let's just say this is the point of interest. All right, because I'm gonna zoom into a 1 minute chart, probably see if there's any, you know, anything that we probably would have ran into. Right, we have this. Right, we also have this. Let me. Okay, we also have this area. Right, let's just, because check me out. I see this green candle, so I'm guessing it, boom, came down and then broke it. But then you see this candle right here, it came up in it a little bit. So hopefully we see something in here. And this is also a green candle. Right? So, I mean, maybe you can use this, but let's just say that. Right? Okay. So, where are you, buddy? There you go. There it is. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. So it takes in here, and then it takes from here, and then it goes down and it comes up. But wait, let's see if that would be a trade that we take. We gotta see if it goes to the 50. Nah. So I guess we wouldn't have taken it, right? I'm not sure if this would be an order block due to it taking this piece of liquidity right here. I would assume that it is an order block, but again, let's leave that to the pros. But it does come up here, right? Wait, hold up. Actually, I mean, judging off this, if we take it from here to here, right? Let's just say that's when these things form. Then no, we wouldn't take that trade. But, right, we have this SIBI. Right? And nah, I can't see it. Okay. Let's say the SIBI. Wait, does black show in here? Oh yeah, it does. Sweet. What is this? Oh yeah. That's nice. Midline. Let's also make it black. Yeah. Oh wait, let's save it as a SIBI. It's gonna be our SIBI. Right? So could that have been a potential trade due to which range though? I don't know. But from my eyes, that looks like the only possible and profitable trade. But yeah, let's move to the next one. Mute you guys right quick. Sorry about that. Had to pick up an important phone call, but I marked out. Well, if you didn't understand what was on here previously, it was just me marking out the risk to reward ratio at the end of it all, I believe. So, all right, 2 o'clock. We're gonna go with the London session. Remember that, guys. Ladies and germs. Oh wait, T. Okay, there you go. All right. So at 2:15, I guess that was the high of the London session. Okay, and then let's see, 5:40. All right, whatever. This is the low of the London session, which got caught short. Right. So what do we do with this information? Okay. Cool. What I'm seeing, right, and maybe tomorrow we'll go live, even though it's a Friday and it's end of the year, so the market's going to be pretty slow, all chopped up. What do we do with this information? Okay, we have the hunt starting at whatever 8:30. Okay, cool. But then we have this big melting candle. What is that? 9 o'clock, right? So, and ICT also mentioned, he said, all right, there may be a high right here, but then if there's like a slightly equal highs over here or something like that, he'd just rather take that one. So let's say, all right, that's already been ruled out, but it happened before 8:30. So we're just gonna mark it, right? That is part of the internal, I believe. But yeah, so and all of this right here is just liquidity. Let's take this off. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. Right there. Right. All that is just it just looks like liquidity. Right? And so boom. This melts, right? Leaving this up here intact. But what do we have? Remember, we have this low down here. They didn't take that yet. So you know what that means to me? That looks like double bottoms. And that right there, that's definitely gonna be used in the future to take some guys out of the market. Because like there's no other reason. There's no other way. Right? So let's drop down to our 3-minute. Hold up. Yeah, this is definitely gonna get used. Okay, so on our 3-minute, remember at 9:45, I guess that's a green light trade to make your first trade. Right at this time, right here. Right, that's the green light from what we've seen so far. Right, on video 4 of ICT's 2022 model series is short. That fourth video is pretty short. So yes, but let's just say again, to the information that we have, we will use it. All right? Because honestly, I think this stuff works. But okay, it took away all this liquidity here. From here all the way to there. All that is gone. All right, what we're left with is liquidity up top. So say, hey, Hey Hassan, we still have liquidity up here. I mean, given that it's hindsight, all right, cool, but we need to do these kind of things, right? So I would assume, right, with my weekly bias being bullish, that it may go up some more. And with the benefit of hindsight, yeah. So, how we approach this, we would look over here. We would look for a break, and we still have, we have liquidity right here too. Let's put this magnet on. We have it right there. So I guess that can be a future reference as well. I'm gonna use this one too. Take you out, put you here. All right. So, all right. So we see it took liquidity here. All right, cool. Let's say we want to ride the wave up. Right? It's already at a discount. Okay. How would I assume that? Well, here to here, already below the 50. And we want to get out somewhere in here. Okay. So I would assume that this area would be our first target. Let me not even write that box. Let me just do the horizontal. This right here would be the first target. Okay. Second target might be this one up here. As if you're holding on. Right? Say those are our targets. Okay. Cool. We have down, up, down. Okay. So, is there any opportunity? Dude, I would assume that only opportunity lies on top of here. But even so, I wouldn't be that confident in that. And I guess this right here, for me, personally, I guess that maybe like the previous day, but also this day here on Wednesday, I don't think it would have been smart for me to trade because I don't know how to weather this kind of storm. And I don't think I can pick anything here unless I go to the 1 minute, right? Is there something we see here? Okay. This looks a lot clearer. Okay. So it comes down here and it breaks up here. All right, but this is a down candle I see. This right here is a fractal, right? So instead of that, I would use this. Boom. And then the first fair value, that's if we scale it down to a 1 minute, eager to get into a trade, right? This would be the trade. And it would be shaky at the same time. Why? Because it keeps revisiting our entry. That is a BISI. But it stays respected. It probably colors outside of the lines, but it's respected. So that is reassuring. And yeah, so we would have all right, so this risk to reward ratio. Let's use again short. Right? So we would have it right there. And let's just say stop loss would be right there where the candle thing is, the candlestick. This would be our first, which is a 3 to 1 or 3.7 to 1, however you want to call it. And then if we want to hold it, it'll become a 8.8 to 1. Right? Now, granted, it would take a long while. Right? It would definitely take a while. Sorry, stretching. All right. Because if we went from here to here, right, that would have taken 23 minutes. That trade there would have taken 23 minutes for your almost 4 to 1 trade. Right? Okay, cool. But let's say, dude, if you would have held that the whole day, oh no, that's insane. That's insane. Dude, you will have anxiety that entire day. Yes, that would be nice. That would be a nice trade, but dude. And then you do something like this, you probably gonna drag your stop loss up or something. Cause I know I would. That right there would take 5 hours and 9 minutes. 5 hours and 9 minutes for that trade. Okay. So we got this out the way. I'm keeping that down there. Let's delete this too. Okay, so blank canvas. That's always healthy. What is this? Last but not least. Oh yeah, that was yesterday. Okay, so today's trading. I thought today's trading was interesting because this was pretty clear. I was assuming that there would be a trade later in the day because of how all of this unfolded. Or something. I can't remember how I was walking through this one earlier, right? But all throughout the AM session, I was just like, dude, there's nothing in here for me. And at the same time, I know that there's all of this down here. But, dude, I probably didn't show earlier, but yeah, this right here, that's like a main objective. And it's already cleared this high right here. So honestly, this high and this high is the main objective. I guess that's like weekly, on a weekly scale, right? But I assume I don't know. Maybe it may come up and then down, or I just know that there's liquidity down here. So I'm wary of this. And there's like some smooth double bottoms down here. Like smooth, almost equal. But neither here nor there. Yes. So let's go with our all reliable. This is also the last one. So let's make it count. Let's make her count. All right, so we're gonna go Control V for vertical. All right, and then 830. I mean, not Control V, Alt V. 830, and then where's the 945? Right here, Alt V. Okay. So keeping all of these things in mind, right? We have this external liquidity right here. We have Control J. Control T. All right. This is the high. Okay. And this is obviously the low. Like, this is of the London session. All right. So I saw it take those out, right? When I saw a big heavy candle on the 3-minute, I was like, dude, I missed it. Or like, cause I was waiting for it to drop like this and then maybe like make a smaller fair value gap just so I could see it creep up right here and then take it more down, because it's already taken this side up here. But then it takes this side down here. And I was just more interested in it coming back up here and then me like riding it down to the, liquidity downstairs, right? Man, but it was something about this letting me know that it was a trade for later in the day. I can't remember what it was. But okay. So it takes both sides. Cool. But now we just got to wait for it to give us something. And frankly, I don't see anything clear in here. So let's go to the 1 minute. Maybe this? I think it was this as well, but that would not fit us because that's before 9:45, so we wouldn't have taken that. Yeah, I don't think there was anything in here clean because it was all choppy in this given area. And yeah, and then in the PM session, it was really nothing. Yeah, that day was nothing. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully I'll start live with the bell. Take it easy.